Hi, Fabian. I hope you're having a good time at home and hopefully you're getting these stories and you can read along with me. Silly Sandwiches by Anne Harth. Mom was playing the piano. She played the piano a lot. Dylan opened a kitchen cupboard. His friend Jake opened another one. What's for lunch, Mom? Dylan called. The piano music stopped. Make yourself some sandwiches, Mom called. The music started again. What kind of sandwiches? Dylan asked. The music stopped. Any kind. Use your imagination. The music started again. Any kind? Dylan grinned at Jake. He put the bread on the table. Jake set out 2 plates. Let's see what you have, he said. They pulled out jars, boxes, and bags. The table was filled with food. They had peanut butter, mustard, and honey. They had raisins, sugar cubes, and cookies. Tiny marshmallows spilled from a bag. The chocolate chips weren't open yet. Jake looked at all the food. Now what? He said. Dylan rubbed his hands together. Dig in, he said. I'm starting with the peanut butter. Everything else will stick to it. Jake nodded. Good idea. The boys spread peanut butter on their bread. Jake reached for the marshmallows. Dylan opened the chocolate chips. Dylan sprinkled chocolate chips over the peanut butter. He sprinkled marshmallows over the chocolate chips. Raisins came next. The piano music stopped. Are you finding enough to eat? Mom called. Jake slapped a cookie on his sandwich. Dylan picked up a jar of mustard. Yes, he called. The piano music started again. Dylan went back to work. He spread mustard over the raisins. He dribbled honey over the mustard. He crumbled a coconut cookie over the honey. Finished! Dylan slapped a slice of bread on top. His sandwich was tall. He picked it up and looked at Jake. Jake picked his up too. They grinned at each other. They opened their mouths wide. They munched and chewed and swallowed. Yum, said Dylan. Best sandwich I've ever had, said Jake. The sandwiches were soon gone. The piano music stopped. Have you boys eaten your sandwiches? Mom called. Yes, Dylan answered. What kind did you make? Dylan looked at Jake. Jake shrugged and Dylan laughed. Silly sandwiches. Which ingredients from the silly sandwich are not usually found in a regular sandwich? There's a lot of kind of crazy things in there. I think marshmallows I don't ever put on sandwiches, and raisins I don't ever put on sandwiches. Cookies. I put peanut butter on sandwiches though sometimes. I like peanut butter. Do you think Dylan's mom would have approved of the sandwiches they made? Why or why not? Dylan's mom probably wouldn't have approved of the sandwiches because there was so much sugar in there. But she did tell them to make their own, so she can't get too upset. And how would you describe Jake and Dylan? I think Jake and Dylan are just typical boys making their own sandwiches, and it sounds like they had a really good time doing it. All right, Fabian, I hope you enjoyed that story, and I'll be back next week with a couple more. All right, have a good time.